In the bustling heart of a small English town, where the railway station served as a crossroads for hurried lives, Eleanor worked as a librarian. She was a woman in her 40s, married to a kind but distant accountant named Harold. Their days unfolded in quiet routine. Breakfast together, evenings with books or the radio, and weekends tending the garden. Eleanor cherished her life, yet a subtle emptiness lingered like a page missing from a beloved novel. One rainy Thursday afternoon, as Eleanor waited for her train home after a trip to the city for rare books, she felt a sharp pain in her eye. A speck of grit had blown in from the platform. She blinked furiously, tears streaming, when a gentle voice offered help. "May I assist you?" It was Dr. Marcus Hale, a physician returning from a medical conference. He was married, too, to a lively school teacher named Clara, with 2 young children who filled their home with laughter. Marcus carefully removed the irritant with a clean handkerchief, his touch steady and reassuring. Their eyes met in that brief moment, and something unspoken passed between them, a spark of recognition, as if 2 souls had brushed against each other in the vast tapestry of existence. The train arrived, and they parted with polite thanks. But fate had other plans. The following week, Eleanor returned to the station for another errand. There was Marcus again, delayed by a late appointment. They shared a bench, conversing about literature and life. Eleanor spoke of her passion for poetry, how words could heal the quiet aches of the heart. Marcus shared stories of his patience, the quiet victories over illness that reminded him of human resilience. Laughter came easily, and time seemed to stretch, the station's clock ticking slower. Week after week, their encounters grew. Always at the station, always by chance at first, then anticipated. They sipped tea in the modest cafe, discussing dreams deferred and joys found in small things. Eleanor learned Marcus had once aspired to be a writer, but medicine called him to serve others. Marcus discovered Eleanor's hidden talent for painting, scenes of serene landscapes that captured fleeting beauty. As autumn leaves fell, so did their guards. They confessed the depth of their feelings, not in grand declarations, but in quiet admissions. "You make me feel alive again," Eleanor whispered one evening as rain pattered on the window. Marcus nodded, his hand briefly touching hers. "And you remind me of the poetry in everyday moments." Yet reality intruded. Harold noticed Eleanor's distant gaze, though he said nothing, his love steady as ever. Clara shared tales of their children's antics, grounding Marcus in his commitments. Guilt shadowed their meetings, a reminder that their connection, profound as it was, existed in a borrowed space. One crisp winter day, as snow dusted the platform, they met for what they knew would be the last time. A mutual friend had seen them together, and whispers threatened to unravel their worlds. Over steaming cups, they spoke honestly. "We cannot continue," Marcus said, his voice firm yet tender. "Our lives are built on promises we must honor." Eleanor agreed, tears glistening. "But this has taught me to cherish what I have and to seek joy within it." They parted with a final embrace, not of passion but of profound gratitude. As her train pulled away, Eleanor watched Marcus fade into the distance, a chapter closing. Back home, Eleanor poured her emotions into her painting, creating vibrant works that captured the essence of transient beauty. She and Harold grew closer, sharing stories and dreams anew. Marcus returned to his family with renewed appreciation, writing short tales inspired by his patients' lives. Years later, Eleanor exhibited her art in a local gallery. Among the visitors was Marcus, now with graying hair. They exchanged smiles across the room, no words needed. Their brief encounter had not destroyed, but enriched their paths, proving that even fleeting connections could ignite lasting change. In the quiet moments, Eleanor often thought of that station, a place where 2 hearts met, loved briefly, and chose integrity over impulse. It inspired her to live fully, honoring the bonds that defined her.